Asher, founder of SkateFresh and creator of the SkateFresh apps. Welcome to this second video in the series of 3 talking about skating faster. Thank you to all of you who left comments after the first video. In that video I was talking about the problem of pronation on inside edges, and I gave you 2 exercises to help you fix that problem. So I'm really happy that a lot of you are identifying with this problem and many of you are now consciously engaging with your skating. Well done. So in this video, I'm going to get to the nitty-gritty of what I think causes the pronation problem in the first place. And this problem is the reason why it really stops your edges improving, regardless of how much training you're doing. Talking of training, someone recently asked me how many calories are burned per hour whilst inline skating. Well, the answer really depends on how you're skating, but here's some statistics. So for someone weighing 150 pounds, that's 68 kilograms or 10.5 stone, US Fitness magazine says that you will burn 827 calories an hour by inline skating. So in comparison, data from Rollerblade says that a similar average weight person, 150 pounds, will burn 600 calories. So wherever you are on the stats, you know, somewhere between 600 and 800, depending on how you're skating. Skating, you can agree, is a pretty good workout. But it's only one that you can intensify if you've really learnt to skate faster, if you're engaging your stroke, if you've learnt to glide well on one leg, and if you can really keep that up for increasingly longer periods of time. In this video, I'm going to identify a more ubiquitous problem, which I think is the cause of much pronation. Now, I know many of you are now going to think that I'm going to say something like not enough knee bend, but guess what? That's not it. So what is this problem that I think causes much pronation? It is having a V-ing set down. When you learned to skate, you did the obvious thing of creating a V shape with your skates and discovered that just shifting your weight from foot to foot gave you some propulsion. However, as skaters improve in confidence and speed, there's a massive tendency for this V position in the set down to remain in a skater's muscle memory, and so this is maintained and repeated as a skater gets into intermediate and even advanced level. Use a straight line to train this exercise. Begin always in a good ready position with both knees bent properly. Place both hands on one thigh and move your weight more into that leg. Now with the lighter leg, push out sideways to a stroke length of about shoulder width. At the end of the stroke, lift the skate and place it right next to the other skate in a very narrow ready position. Each skate on either side of the line, knees squeezing tightly together. Roll in ready position for at least 5 meters, then repeat on the other side. Once you've practiced the slow motion exercise, you'll want to then begin to incorporate it into your stride by simply slowly speeding it up. So this is going to feel weird because you're breaking a bad habit, but the more you do it, the better it will get. And please do use a straight line to practice this. It's the only way you'll know if you've got rid of your V. So now I want you to consciously and slowly speed up the slow motion exercise in tempo until you have an equal time in the push and the pause in the ready. In the regroup, both skates are pointing straight ahead, and the push then propels you along the straight line instead of the side-to-side V-ing you may have developed before. So that was the easier exercise to help you get rid of your V. Now let's take a look at the more difficult exercise, which is similar, but it incorporates an outside edge on the glide. So for this exercise, you're going to need 2 parallel lines separated by about ½ meter. So here we have the 2 lines for this new exercise. So the slow motion exercise previously was all just happening along one line. So now we're going to use 2. So you're going to set down on a center edge and you're going to push to the side. When this skate lifts up in the air for the glide, your support leg is going to change onto an outside edge and you're going to glide towards the other line. Ready position, set down. So center edge here, push to the side. When this one comes up in the air, outside edge, glide, ready position, set down. So push, outside edge, glide, ready position, push, outside edge. Okay, each time straight ahead set down on both of these 2 lines. Okay, let's have a look at it rolling. So notice how there is a pause in the ready position with each regroup, where both skates are parallel and very close together on one of the lines. As I push sideways, the support skate remains on the line and is not already V-ing. Only in the 1-foot glide does the support skate tilt onto an outside edge by moving the knee towards the little toes like we trained in the previous video. As with the easier exercise, there's a final version now, which is where you speed up the slow motion version and the pause in the ready position becomes shorter. What this should do is then make your push and your glide the same length of time. So then the exercise becomes push, glide, push, glide, push, glide. So now notice how the push and glide are of equal tempo. Push, glide, push, glide, push, glide. So there are your two exercises to help you eradicate the V from your skating and immediately increase your efficiency and gliding potential. Only when your glide and your set down are completely correct do I think is it then appropriate to start working on the power of your push. However, most skaters focus exclusively on their push and they ignore their glide and the direction of their set down. This, I think, is a big mistake. I've seen a tendency for skaters to want to focus exclusively on the strength of their push as the only way of them thinking they're going to get faster. I call this brute force skating. Sometimes the benefits that you get doing what looks like a simple exercise aren't apparent until weeks later. I recommend that you practice these kind of exercises every time you skate, even if it's just a short time, as then you'll be building muscle memory, you'll be breaking old habits, and you'll simultaneously be toning all of those skating muscles, your glutes, your legs, your stomach, and your back muscles. If you keep increasing the length of time that you do these exercises for, then you'll get that aerobic fitness training and your stamina will improve. So in the next video, which is the final one in this set of 3, I promise I will be looking at the push, and we're going to be looking at generating greater strength, accuracy, and of course, faster speed from every push. So let me have your questions and comments over on the blog, and let's get as many of you as possible skating faster, safer, and easier. I promise that when you skate faster and well, you will be feeling very, very much alive. Thanks for watching, and see you again next time.